I don't even see a reason for me to post this, but I guess I feel one, so I'm gonna do it, and maybe I'm not gonna post it at all. Because I definitely don't look presentable at the moment. But that does not matter all the time. It matters sometimes. It doesn't matter right now. I've never read Rumi before, but a very good friend of mine who happens to be Persian, he gifted me this book. And it's been about time that I became acquainted with it. The introduction is kind of long, but I want to skip it. So this is Swallowing the Sun, and it is translated by Franklin D. Lewis. My stomach made a noise. Sorry. So chapter 1 is titled Orisons to the Sun, Poems of Praise and Invocation. So, on the front page, there's 4 quotes from Gazelle, and it says, "You are the light which told Moses, I am God, I am God, I am God, I am." Shams-e Tabriz, through your sun we shine, 'tis like the moon. Son of truth and faith, pride of Tabriz, speak, but it is your voice that mouths all my words. I'm not sure what Shams-e in Tabriz is. My thoughts and reflections inspired by you, as though I were your phrases and expression. I'm not going to attempt to interpret anything. I believe that would be besides the point. Poetry should be felt, not dissected. I know what those words meant to me. If I feel propelled to, I will voice those thoughts myself, but never at the expense of leaving the space for whoever's watching this video to make up their own mind. To feel their own heart would be better said. To take what they want from what I read. Okay? Sudden resurrection, endless mercy. Blazing fire in the thickets of thought. Today you came laughing, unlocking dungeons, came to the meek, like God's grace and bounty. You are antechamber to the sun. You are hope's prerequisite. You are sought, seeker, terminus, principia. You pulse in every chest, adorn every idea, excite desires. then permit their realization. Spirit spiring, irreplaceable, delight of action and cognition. All the rest is pretext, fraud. The former, illness, the latter, cure. We're jaundiced by that fraud, heart set to slay an innocent, drunk now on angel eyes, now on plain bread and soup. Taste this intoxication, drop your ratiocination. Savor these delectables, drop the debatables. A little bread and greens should not entail so much trouble. You implemented a multichrome design, casted like a net, white over Byzantium, black in Abyssinia, throwing them into war, concocting a wonder never seen before. Box my spirits here in secret, dodge all others with excuses. Spirit shouts out, Lord, release me. By God, by monarch, what a jest. Silence. I am so frenetic. I rushed from fray, towards refuge by the battle standard. Put down the paper, snap the pen. The sake enters. Cheers. This seems attributed to Ghazal 1. Can you hear the music? There is a pretty long red light right below my window. Although I am on the 3rd floor, it always reaches. And it's gone. This one is probably called O Mouthpiece of God. Or it doesn't have a name, I assume they wouldn't. I assume they are all just their own little sections. Taken from Ghazal. This one is 1310. O mouthpiece of God, eye of truth, salvation of creatures from the seething ocean of fire, how pre-eternal your mastery, how peerless your royalty, deliverer of souls from attachments, travails. You swoop upon souls, walking the ways of sacrifice, all of them dying to know whose soul is worthy to be game. For what creature can claim your love when the Creator's glorious light is in love with your beauty? What remedy can you recommend for me when I'm haunted down by love? I am racked in love's convulsions, my physician with power to heal. Your grace says approach, your wrath says withdraw. Let me know which of the two to obey. O Son of Souls, O day star of truth from Tabriz, from each beam you radiate, the spirit emanates, subtle, eloquent. The next one is Gazelle 5. Look at that face, those manners, that frame, those cheeks, those arms and legs, that complexion, that strength, that shining orb, filling out that shirt. Shall I compare it to cypress, meadows, to tulips, jasmine, to the candle of the candelabra, or to the rose dancing in the breeze? Oh, love, lit like an aguirre, assuming form and hue, robbing the caravan of hearts along the highway. Good sir, give us some respite. In flames and in flared I pass the night to dawn. How blessed my victory at the sun in the zenith. I spin around his bright orb, greet him without lips, throw myself down to earth before he calls out, come get it. Rose garden and paradise on earth, you are the eye and the light of the world. You are and also searing pain of the world. When your steps turn to cruelty, I come to pledge my life. There's one long one in this chapter. That's where we'll finish for today. It's going to be from Gazelle 2407. You say, don't bother me, go. I bow and obey and withdraw. You say, come here, you fool. His image joins company with fiery lovers. May your face never for a moment leave our sight. Heart, patience. Why so distracted from your focus? Do you ever steal an hour of sleep of a morning? In the evening, the heart replies. His beauteous face, those two bewitching narcissi. His brow of hyacinth, rubies sweet to taste. Love, everywhere blessed by fair name and good repute. Last night I christened you anew. Pain incurable. You, the splendor of my being, the mover of my spheres. Sunflower, my dear, is grist to stop the mill grinding to a halt and spitting loose. No more will I speak. say this line, and that's enough. My being melts in this desire. Befriend us, or God. It seems I might have been mistaken. This was a continuation of the previous poem. Now starts Gazelle 2407. My apologies. What a banner, what a standard. There is no God but God, planted on the pinnacle of pre-existence. There is no God but God. How the king, like Moses, raises dust from the sea of being in the void. There is no God but God. The quality of purity is modeled on his humility, displayed in God's presence in pre-eternity. There is no God but God. Every spot where he casts his glance, a million Eden gardens grow. There is no God but God. One fine day, from sorrow sea, I'll reach the shore, cast up by waves of grace and bounty. There is no God but God. Anyone, you see, sorrow's grip has caught no scent of spirit from my King. There is no God but God. All eyes that refuse collyrium from the King of Tabriz, what wonder is lost and lamentation. There is no God but God. My heart and soul surge with the shout, are you not? The king hears 1,000 voices. Yes, there is no God but God. The paradise of grace, the greatness of the prince, Shams al-Din, what a wondrous cure of suffering. There is no God but God. My heart circles like an intimate around the breeze, the sanctum sanctorum of there is no God but God. How pleasant would it be for me to ask, who is it at the door, and hear him say, it's me. There is no God but God. I'm going to put a what do you call this? A sticky note on this page before the second chapter. So we can come back to it later. hope it helped. Whatever you needed helping with. And I guess I will see you in the next video. If you choose to stay with me and stick around, see where this channel goes. I'm not sure why, but I feel the need to continue it. So stick around and I guess we'll both find out.